from different sectors, no? But I would like to ask Ate Ives, because in here, nilagay po namin ng menu, on what service, particular service that you have put in our notebook can we offer to the co-op? Yung applicable po sa kanya.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, yung ibibigay lang po namin ano yung actual na ginagawa namin services sa ground. So first po, sa amin po sa fisheries services po, unang-una po is nagbibigay po kami ng technical assistance. Which is sa technical assistance, yun na yung like for instance, pumunta tayo sa area, tinitingnan natin yung mga proposed fish tank, kung applicable, bali nagbibigay po tayo ng mga technical assistance sa kanila. And secondly po is nagbibigay po tayo ng capacity building training, which is kinakapasitate po natin mga kasamahan natin sa baba ng mga employee in the same time, pati po yung mga fish and token farmers po. So yun po, then mayroon po rin po tayong mga support services, which is yung binibigay po natin ng mga project like sa tilapia, fingerlings, feeds, fish cage, fish pens, seaweeds, at iba pang mga project po na pwede natin may tulong sa kanila. And marami pa po iba, even sa regulatory po, nagbibigay po tayo ng sa FRLEC, nag-issue po sila ng LTP. So para po dun po sa mga permits po, para po dun sa transportation po ng ating mga commodity. And at the same time po, para po legal po yung pag-ooperate po ng isang cooperative. At marami po po ito.
Thank you.
For MTIT services for the fishing cooperative, firstly, the co-op that we represented, they already have products existing. So yung value added lang po dun sa products, since they are selling yung live, fresh na tilapia, they're also selling po yung fish burger that has fish patty in it. So what we're thinking, if we're MTIT, we're going to provide them trainings that will help them add value more to their product. Like if we're going to bring them to trade fairs, dapat yung magiging product nila dapat medyo tatagal. So we have that, product development, and then packaging and labeling. If they're going to develop their product to last longer, then it has to be the packaging and labeling dapat maayos din. And then we also have policy support programs for industry developments. But for fishing industry, we just started yung stakeholders consultation for the fishing industry last year, March last year I think. And then we also do have roadmaps for different priority industries in the region. But since we just started to support yung fishing and weaving industries, hopefully and inshallah, we are going to craft also a roadmap for them. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Roy? Galing. Any questions? Comment?
Thank you very much. So based on all, you have the BFC, you have the financial planning, and you have other information. What three most significant points that you can coach from sa cooperative maybe the coaching style that you can recommend. But the most important is if you coach, so what are these three significant points for coaching based on the result of the BMC financial planning, so that you can help our system reduce
So 3 points that we're going to coach if we're going to roll out this training to the ground. The first thing is the first topic, the BMC, the business canvas model. Basically, sir, because the cooperative can see the bigger picture of their agribusiness or agri-marketing cooperative. Doon po nila makikita who are the key partners. Key partners doesn't have to be all enablers. No? They also have suppliers, other fishermen. So if they have a business canvas model na gagawin on the ground, mas makikita nila yung bigger picture ng kanilang business. Because akala lang natin the key partners are always the enablers, but no, you have your supplier, you have the members, the segments of the value chain that you have to work with. The consolidators that will also help you, and then the channels on where you can sell. Because basically, the business canvas model has it all. If we are going to look at the business canvas model. The business canvas model also have the revenue streams and the cost structure, which they also have to know. And also, second thing is the financial planning. For the financial planning po, what we did was very extensive. But what we're going to teach them, the cooperative or the micro businesses, is just the basics on what they really need to learn for their business. As for example, we have the statement of financial position, the cash flows, and the income statement. For me, as I've been in a TOT before, what they really have to learn is basic bookkeeping and then the income statement. Yun po. So we're going to teach them that. And also the break-even. Break-even also is really important because if the business is struggling to survive, what are they going to do? Like, for them to earn this much or for them to sell at break-even, magkano lang dapat yung ipapatong nila for them na hindi naman magka-loss. That's the least possible na pwede nilang gawin for them to survive or at least mabawi yung cost nila for the business. Yes, I think I can reach 3 po, Sir Roy, but we're going to apply the BMC and the financial planning all in all. Just crafted for the cooperative and micro businesses. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. First is a comment. Kasi usually mga ganitong presentation, it's a very limited time. Huwag mo na yung individual na pagpakilala. Just say, Abdullah James, to shorten your time. That's a remark. Ang tanong ko is, ano ba yung magiging strategy natin ng Group 3 kung paano natin may pahiwatig sa tinuturuan natin mga cooperatives sa lugar natin in layman's term, madali nilang makuha itong business model canvas. Ano yung magiging strategy natin para madali nilang maintindihan paano natin gagawin yun? May mali ka.
First of all, alam naman po natin na ang assistant natin or beneficiaries natin are mostly yung mga like Maguindanaon, sila Bago-Bapa. And then the first thing that we have to do as trainers, kailangan alam din natin bigkasin kung ano yung lingwahe nila. Because all the texts that are provided, the training materials are in English form. For example, the BMC. So, ang kailangan po natin doon, sir, i-explain natin sa kanila na mabuti in their language, yung ano yung naiintindihan po nila. And kapag nasa training po tayo, it cannot be rolled out by one person only. Kailangan po, meron din pong team, like training team, na mag-a-assist given na in Maguindanaon language po yung gagamitin natin. At saka mas madali po natin silang ma-assist. Like, for example, we're going to, kagaya po ng ginawa ni Sir Ed, we're going to split the participants into 3, and then 3 also from the team will assist po. And in Maguindanaon language, para po mas madali po nilang maintindihan. Yun lang po. Thank you.
Ako simple lang itatanong ko sa lahat. I like to get one statement from each one, kung maaari. Ano yung nakuha nyo sa course na pwede nyo i-share sa cooperatives na inyong tutulungan in the future? Ako talaga gusto ko yung future looking. So can I ask each one to say something about it? Maybe say something about the course. Ano yung naramdaman mo sa course? Tapos ano yung i-share mo sa cooperatives?
First of all, good morning again. Assalamualaikum. Actually, marami tayo natutunan sa course na ito. First, yung pinaka natutunan ko kasi this is my first time paano yung mukha ng BMC. So, kung titignan mo itong BMC is napakaganda kasi nga pwede itong magamit or very effective na magamit ng ating mga cooperative. And pati rin yung financial planning kasi kung i-best din namin dun sa story na nilagay namin sa kalian, kulang din sila ng kuhan, pag sa financial planning, kasi wala silang record keeping. So yan siya, is pwede namin gamitin yun. And aside from that, kasi medyo ito, sa training na natin ito, kasi ang dami natin nakita na sa ng mga AI, siguro, ang isa pa sa gusto ko rin mangyari, yung napansin ko is baka to make it simplified scope. So, at least magkaroon ng module na yung pinaka-applicable na gagamitin natin. Like direct tayo sa BMC, sa financial planning, at saka yung sa mga coaching po na pwede natin i-apply po dun sa baba. So, yun na yun siya. At the same time po is, isa pa po sa gusto ko rin mangyari is kung bababa tayo dapat complete po yung team. Meron sa side of fisheries, sa MTIT, and then sa kay agriculture o kay BAFTI. Kasi nga, kung titingnan po natin is pagdating, although naman sa amin sa fisheries o sa agriculture, kaya na namin sa financial planning. Pero iba pa rin, mas effective pa rin kung ano rin talaga MTIT kasi nga, kung ano nila yan siya, kumbaga, sa kanila na yan, parang nasa meaning na nila. Pero kaya rin namin yung ito sa kanila. Pero mas maganda pa rin na yung may experience talaga yung ginagawa nila kasi mas effective po. So, yun.
For me naman ay madami akong natutunang AI sa course na to, and then siguro piliin na lang din kung ano yung best na magamit para ma-apply natin sa co-op kasi hindi naman talaga lahat madali nilang maintindihan. So hanap tayo ng siguro yung simplified lang po para madali for them.
Okay, para sa akin, assalamualaikum. Para sa akin, ang natutunan ko, personally, hindi lang para sa cooperative, na pwede kong i-share sa kanila. Once na pumasok ka sa isang group or business, hindi lang yung profit yung iisipin mo, o yung capital, yung profit. Dapat pala talaga is, dapat pag-aralan yung 9 blocks ng BNC. At least, ngayon, may share ko na sa kanila, just in case na makatrain ako sa cooperative, may share ko na sa kanila yung mga target markets, yung partners. Lahat ng natutunan ko dito is pwede ko na i-share sa kanila and mas confident na ako dahil nakapag-TOT na at least i-review na lang. At isa rin yun sa pinagpapasalamat ko kay Sir Ed, lalo-lalo na sa UNIDO, na bilang isang business-minded, nagbi-business din kasi ako. So, dito, mas malinaw sa akin yung passion ko. Nag-work kasi ako, then sideline ko talaga si business. Pero ngayon, mas naintindihan ko personally yung kahalagahan ng pagiging businesswoman pa. So, at least, nabigyan na ako ng guide. Maraming salamat, Sir Ed. At may share ko ito sa baba. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. So, first of all, gusto ko po muna magpasalamat kasi gaya kay Ma'am Heights, first time ko din po mag-attend ng ganito. So, salamat po sa UNIDO, sa iyo po Sir Ed, at sa ating Executive Director, sa BAFTI, Sir, sa Assistant Sir D. So, yung mga natutunan ko dito is isa dito yung sa teamwork, sa pag-group na. So, kung paano mag-work as a team. So, isa yun. So, pangalawa, kung paano natin ma-apply sa co-op natin yung itong course natin is tayo mismo as a trainer. Gagamitin natin yung AI tools. Hindi man natin ma-introduce sa kanila directly. Tayo yung magiging arm nila. No? para ma-improve nila yung traditional na halimbawa kung sa certain cooperative is kung ano lang yung nakasanayan nila na gawin sa business nila is pwede natin yung i-level up with the use of these AI tools. So that's it. Thank you.
Correct.
Sa akin naman po, I would like to use po yung sa coaching plan po na in-introduce po ni Sir Ed earlier and last time, kahapon. So, di ba po nagbigay po siya ng timeline po doon. So, yung sa may diagnosis, and then for phase 2, business model and financial planning, yun po yung personally na gusto kong dalhin sa baba. Like first of all, gusto nating malaman ano yung current situation ng cooperative. We have to talk to them, ano ba yung challenges, yung opportunities, at saka kailangan natin i-map out yung value chain, kung sino ba yung customer base nila. So nandito po yun sa coaching plan namin na nasa notebook. And then after that, after po natin ma-analyze yung lahat, we will conduct po yung introduction sa kanila ng BFC, yung business model canvas. Yun po, para makita nila, like what I said earlier, in bigger picture, ito pala yung meron ang co-op natin. And these are the opportunities available na hindi natin alam. So yun po. And then, we will develop an investment and financial plan. Yung investment po, actually po, the DCF or the discounted cash flow is being used for the investment planning. Kasi doon po natin makikita kung yung value ng pera natin will earn more in the future if we are going to invest in this type of equipment. Like po yung pinropose po ni Co-op, yung equipment. So we will conduct po, we will decide, it's part of the decision making. If they're going to invest, for example, hindi po sila nag-grant ni UNIDO, if they're going to invest in a particular equipment, will that equipment help them generate more profit in the future? Yun po. And then for the financial planning, aside from the investment plan, for the financial planning, para po magkaroon sila ng pricing strategy. Kasi po yung ginawa natin kahapon, yung na-mention po, if you're going to increase the price to this, ano nung mangyayari in 5 years? Loss pa din ba or profit? So kailangan meron din silang pricing strategy. Yun po.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Yay! Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Group number 3, headed by